Crude oil remains a major fabric of Nigeria's economic development. Nigeria has no parallels when it comes to crude oil production in Africa. Yet, the country has been unable to meet the daily oil production quota of 1.5 million set by the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC. The paucity of petroleum has been a key factor, inspiring agitations by local refiners who complain of inadequate access to crude oil. Yes, this inadequacy could be attributed to oil theft or destruction of oil bunkers. But what about the little portion? What about the little portion our local refineries, particularly the Dangote Refinery, have been able to obtain? Is the Nigerian government doing enough to give absolute support to these local refineries? It is appalling to learn that the federal government, through its agency, Nigeria Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, after certifying the Dangote Refinery to have met the minimum requirements earlier this year, is now saying in the most despicable manner that Dangote refined products are inferior to imported ones. Diaspora Digital Media counts it as faint-hearted on the part of the federal government to profess its commitment to support local investors and at the same time give licenses to few Nigerians to import petroleum products, whereas it is downgrading the country's local investors. Nigeria has four refineries, one in Kaduna, one in Warri, and two in Port Harcourt. As a result of their dormancy, an individual decided to build the largest refinery in Africa with a processing capacity of 650,000 barrels of oil a day. But enemies of Nigeria's progress resent these economic strides, capable of boosting domestic consumption of petrol, as well as gaining the country massive profits on export. In this regard, apart from premium motor spirits, liquefied natural gas, kerosene, diesel, aviation fuel, there are other products of crude oil which can be useful raw materials for the production of finished goods. Just to mention a few examples. Paraffin wax is an essential ingredient for candles, polishes, and cosmetics. What about naphtha? Naphtha is used as a raw material for chemicals. It can also be used as fuel and as a solvent. Nigeria cannot afford to import all these items, whereas we have crude oil in humongous proportions and a giant refinery to extract these items for local use. It is time for Nigerians to come together and question the federal government's sincerity as regards the economic development of this country. Nigerians are gasping for air, trying to stick their necks out of the ocean of hunger caused by astronomical prices. The federal government must cease to belittle local investors in the oil sectors, but instead they should collaborate with them to ensure that all our refineries are activated. When Mr. Dangote said that the drug mafias are much less than the mafias in the oil sector, he did not tell a lie after all. Mr. Dangote's case is reminiscent of Mr. Allen Onyema's revelation as regards the federal government's role in stifling his attempt to obtain license to fly the Lagos-London route. Mr. Onyema, who revealed what he called international aeropolitics, was very clear that Nigerian leaders were real impediments to the country's progress. So, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I urge you, you must fish out and punish bad eggs in your government or risk a devastating backlash from Nigerians. The time to act is now.